how's it going?
Hello?
So we're back with more Resident Evil 2. And the music is a bit too loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a bit.
Yeah, you're peeking a bit on Discord.
Yeah, I know. Emulator, please. Thank you. There we go, that better?
Still comes through a little bit.
How about now?
Don't hear anything coming in yet. Oh, just when I hear keywords, the music will come through.
Okay. As long as it's not peaking, I don't mind.
Oh, there it is.
Is it peaking, or?
I mean, it's not like loud.
Okay. Well, there we go. I put it down so that way I can actually, well, one, you can hear me. Let's see. Is that what we're doing again? Oh, right. Locks on the inside, yeah. These games back then don't really these games back then don't really tell you where you're meant to go, so you're meant to just figure it out yourself.
If new things happen, that means you might be progressing.
Get the hell off! Get the hell off!
I don't know you.
There we go. Oh yeah, that feature in this game. This feature was actually introduced in the original game. Well, no, it wasn't. And this feature was actually introduced in this game. Limping.
After being injured?
It's basically the last seat you get into before you actually die.
Uh-huh. Well, it's a good thing there's plants around.
Back in the first Resident Evil, you had no way. Okay. Essentially, on your character, you had no way of telling if they were close to death at all. To figure it out, you essentially had to go in your item screen.
And then look at the little heart monitor that's on there, right?
Yes. Huh. I got his arm to come off. Now he's dead. Oh yeah. If there are zombies on the ground, they're not dead. They're faking it.
Fakers!
And you'll know it because whenever you're walking around, they'll turn their heads to look at you.
Like that one.
Yes. Oh. I'm whiffing that. Ooh, I don't know about this one.
Nope.
I didn't try because I don't know the combination.
Ooh, plant. You can probably find something for it, huh?
You could. And I will try to find it, but what would take me longer is guessing. Hey, buddy. Give me your bullets.
He's not dead yet.
Snips, do you remember the, let's see. Do you remember the one room in the remake? Okay. I want you to think of the hallway that we went to in the beginning. And we're being chased by a bunch of zombies after trying to save Elliot.
Uh-huh.
Does it seem familiar here to you?
It does.
It's the exact same hallway.
Just remade. Or, this one's the classic, of course. The other one was remade.
Yes.
Ah.
For the entire building, they changed the layout.
Oh, yeah. The layout and some of the gameplay.
The gameplay itself is more in line with the modern survival horror, or rather, it's basically inspired by Resident Evil 4.
How did you say that? Yeah, I see it.
Over the shoulder view, and being able to see where you're aiming. Whereas this, you can't do that because of limitations, as well as some artistic guesses.
It was also, the systems that they were made for.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This game was made for a
What?
This game was made for a console that came out originally in 1994. I think it originally came out in Japan in '94, and we got it, I believe, in '95.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think Japan always gets it about a year or two before they get the good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm correct, for Pokemon Red and Green, it was 1996 for Japan. As for us, it was 97.
Yeah. The show itself was also. Let's see, it was 97.
Yeah.
But we didn't get it until around, well, until 98, actually. And it was picked up by 4Kids,
Yep.
in which we have the iconic Pokemon dub that we have, well, that we had for the longest time.
Jelly rolls instead of rice cakes or rice bowls.
And of course, from that, in the American dub, we also got one of my favorite things of the Pokemon. We got one of my favorite things of the Pokemon show. And one of those things is the Poke Rap.
Yes.
Pokemon.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Pokemon.
Just takes out this lady while we're singing Pokemon.
Gotta cap them all.
That one broke out the Pokeball. Throw another.
I wonder if I can get a critical. Here's something to note, people. I have not played. Okay. When it comes to the Pokemon games that are on, let's see, on Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and DS, and 3DS, 2DS, you name it. And I didn't play those until about almost 2 decades after the fact. And the reason why is because, one, I was very young, and my Game Boy wasn't mine, it was my uncle's. And he only had a couple of games for it, and one of them was Mario. The other was Minesweeper.
Ah, yes, Minesweeper.
But aside from that, no Pokemon at all.
Where'd you get the Pokemon Red then? I have no.
I found that because my Uncle Jody was cleaning out a house that was across the street.
Oh.
It was originally theirs, but they left it, so.
Fair. And I'm sure probably nobody hung on to it because I think these cell batteries did, so it doesn't save.
Yep.
Luckily now it's easy to replace them. You just gotta know how to solder.
Yeah.
Which I know.
So for Pokemon Red or Pokemon Blue, I didn't play those. I had a Game Boy, but I didn't have those games. I didn't have a Game Boy Color. I didn't have a Game Boy Advance either. I had, what was it? I had a DS, but, I didn't... I wasn't really given an I wasn't given an allowance, so I couldn't get it.
Uh, Come on.
And in fact, on DS, the one game I had was Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2.
You cut out a little bit. What was that?
I said the one game I had on DS. Well, actually, I had a few, but none of them were Pokemon. But one of them was, it was Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2.
On DS.
Yes.
Ah.
The other game I had was The Legend of Zelda: Phantom Hourglass.
Ah, that one's such a good one.
I got that. I got that as a gift from my Uncle Ray.
How'd you like that one?
I liked it a lot, honestly. In fact, Phantom Hourglass is actually my first Zelda.
Me too.
Let's see. Patrol report.
That's fun.
September 20th, 9:30 p.m. Reporter Sergeant Neil Carlson. We received a report of a suspicious individual skulking around the sewers in the outskirts of Raccoon City. I searched the area and located an individual, but he ran away before I was able to question him. I recovered the following items: a small amount of C4 plastic explosive, an electronic detonator, 9x19 parabellum rounds, and an infrared scope, broken. End of report.
Dang, it's broken.
This here is actually their confiscation room.
It's got everything that they've taken from people.
Potentially, yeah. Let's see, some other DS games I had. I had Super Mario 64 DS.
Classic.
Let's see, I also had ATV versus Motocross. And Monster Truck Racing. And I had Tony Hawk's American Skateland.
How was that one?
American Skateland is essentially, it's basically classic Tony Hawk like I remember. But it includes a lot of the mechanics that were introduced in American Wasteland and Up. So essentially, I was able to do everything. And do crazy combos.
So it translates well to DS. That's what you're saying.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
One problem I have with it, though, is the fact the goals themselves were very simplistic.
You cut off again.
I said the objectives in the game were simplistic. So while I enjoyed the game, I was hoping for more challenge or objectives that had several phases.
It's just kind of easy.
Yeah.
I'm always curious to hear about how some games transfer over whenever they like adapt it to like DS or something.
For Kingdom Hearts 3 5 Days Over 2, they tried to recreate what was on the PS2. And I'd say so. And I'd say for the most part they did just fine. I mean, it was a bit funny, of course, but it still worked. Liquor.
Whoa! He's gonna lick you.
The entire story of that game is the fact that you're playing as Roxas, and you're going through his days in the organization. It's basically a story that's happening at the same time as Chain of Memories that was originally on Game Boy Advance.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna looking into it.
Both Chain of Memories and 3 5 Days Over 2 happen at the same time, and they both lead up to Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh. Alright, yeah, I'm looking at screen caps of it. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
They had Jack in it?
Yes.
I love Jack.
For 3 5 Days Over 2, you essentially had a story mode as well as a mission mode, which was where you were able to get, like, it was where you had to play through all the missions in the game itself. And you got to play them alone with the partner controlled by the computer. Or you could play multiplayer with your friends.
What do you do with multiplayer?
It was essentially a 4-player co-op.
Oh.
Let's see. I think it also had player versus player. There's the other gem.
Ah, there it is.
On PlayStation back in the day, most games I had were sports.
Yeah. Well, I started off with a lot of sports games, but I think it was just easy to get back then, too.
I'm talking about the console that this game here is on.
Oh.
I had mainly sports games on that console. Let's see. I had this game. I had Twisted Metal 3. And for fanboys who are diehard Twisted Metal 1, 2, and Black fans, yes, I know Twisted Metal 3's... I know Twisted Metal 3 is controversial. I know, I get it, but I still love it because of nostalgia, and because it's my introduction to the series. Don't get on my ass about it.
Introduction bias.
Well, there's that and the fact that, how do I put it? For Twisted Metal, it's a general consensus that, The clown's design in the game is actually one of the best. Most people, myself included, love Sweet Tooth's design in the game. A smiling, demented clown with, again, fire for hair. It's awesome.
That sounds awesome.
And the opening song was Meet the Creeper by Rob Zombie.
That sounds iconic.
Oh, yes, it was. It was. And half the soundtrack for the game itself was Rob Zombie. Get off. In fact, that game itself was actually how I found Rob Zombie's Hellbilly Deluxe.
A lot of the songs came from that one.
Half the album was on the game.
Might as well have just made the damn album the OST.
It could have been, but that was I don't know what it was, but half the game soundtrack was just the fucking half the album was the game soundtrack, and it was funny. I love it, of course, but it was funny.
That sounds like Rob Zombie, though.
Rob Zombie actually got his own character in the series.
That's also not a shock.
Let's see. You see his character in Twist Metal 4. One half of the blue stone. And you, my little Padawan, are probably wondering, where's the other half? Well,
Where's the blue stone?
yeah, I have half of it. Now, where's the other half? Well, I'll tell you. The other half's behind this wreckage.
Oh, fun.
So what we have to do is find the explosive and blow this thing to Kingdom Come.
Oh, yay. I love exploding things.
However, I gotta remember where it is. But so right now, everybody, we'll catch you guys later.
Bye-bye.